Right now, we will broadcast for you the news in English on Radio Free Syria.
Welcome to our news hour in English. I am MarwanKADRO and I will be with you during this news hour from Radio Free Syria. The Revolution Committee said that more than 270 demonstrations were yesterday in Syria. The biggest demonstrations this week were in Deir ez-Zor with 51 different demonstrations across the province. Hama came second with 49, Aleppo third with 46. In Damascus, the capital, there were 38 different demonstrations. In Idlib, 31 demonstrations. In Daraa, 23 different demonstrations across the province of Daraa. In Homs, there were 11 demonstrations. And last but not least, in Raqqa, there were 3 demonstrations. The committee also said that more than 129 people have been killed, among them 16 children and 4 women. 70 people were found dead in Damascus and suburbs, 18 in Aleppo, 9 in Homs, 8 in Hama, 7 in Deir ez-Zor, and 6 in both provinces of Raqqa and Idlib, and 5 in Daraa. There were more than 300 points of shelling in Syria yesterday. Among that, more than 8 locations were shelled with warplanes. Moreover, the battles between the FSA and the Assad forces were in 142 different locations. For last December, the committee said that more than 5,000 soldiers have been defected from the Assad regime, among them generals, admirals, and officers. We will move to talk about each province in detail, and we will start with Damascus and its suburbs. The Damascus Military Council said that the Air Force Defense Brigades has pulled back from Al-Abbasiyah in Damascus suburbs. Moreover, a massive explosion has been heard in the neighborhood of Rukn al-Din in the capital Damascus. Meanwhile, the Assad forces continues on shelling several cities in the suburbs. Heavy shelling also on the city of Daraya using heavy artillery and rocket launchers, as new columns of tanks have arrived to Daraya. And in the area of Qisa, there were rumors on a missile dropping down there at George Khoury Square. More than 8 explosions have been heard at the area of Qalamun as the Assad forces shelled the city. The Military Council of Damascus added that more than 215 soldiers and officers have been executed in the area of Qalamun after the Assad Secret Services has found out that they were cooperating with the Military Council of Damascus. The United States declares that shelling the Palestinian refugee camp of Yarmouk means a major threat. Meanwhile, the Syrian Foreign Minister Walid al-Muallim said that the Palestinians should expel the terrorists outside the refugee camp, as he was referring to the soldiers of the FSA. We will move now to the province of Idlib. The battle on the military airport of Taftanas is still going on between the FSA and the Assad forces, as activists said that more than 20 soldiers have defected. The FSA also declared that they have destroyed all the helicopters that were located there. Moreover, a MAG airstrike force have been dropped down above the military airport, as there were rumors on destroying a T-72 tank. The FSA continue on shelling several buildings inside the military airport using heavy artillery. Meanwhile, heavy battles between the FSA and the Assad forces in the village of Al-Mastuma in Idlib's countryside. In Aleppo, activists said that the Assad forces have shelled the city of Anjara with a missile at night, which resulted in a big explosions. Heavy shelling from the Air Force Intelligence Services on the village of Basratoun. Meanwhile, the Assad forces continues its shelling on the village of Quttan al-Jabal and Al-Haydariya neighborhood in Aleppo. The Syrian Human Rights Watch said that their battles around Aleppo International Airport near the 80th Brigade that is protecting the airport. We will move now to Hama. There were heavy battles between the FSA and the Assad forces around the city of Taibat al-Iman as the regime tries to enter the city. Moving to the Syrian coast, an and this time from Latakia, the Syrian Human Rights Watch said that there were heavy battles in the area of Haifa as 5 tanks were destroyed by the Free Syrian Army. They added that the rebels have captured several police offices there. General Malik al-Kurdi said that Assad gang members have shelled the city of Haifa using mortars. Last but not least, in Daraa, heavy gunfire in both villages of Al-Katiba and Al-Harra. In the village of Khirbet Ghazale, heavy shelling using gunfire on houses of civilians. Heavy battles have been heard between the FSA and the Assad forces around Busra al-Harir as the Assad forces shelled the area by using heavy artillery and tanks. This was it for today. Thank you very much for listening. I am MarwanKADRO from Radio Free Syria, along with me Executive Manager Islam Al-Idilbi. Please follow us on freesyriaradio.webs.com. You can also reach us through Skype on Syrian342. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Right now, we will broadcast for you the news in English on Radio Free Syria.